Hi, hello, and welcome to Kelo Dimag Se, presented to you by Dream 11. This is a fantasy segment for the game where CSK is taking on RCB today. And when we look at the fantasy segment, there are three things that we must consider taking the team. Obviously, the budgetary of our team that we pick, and that's the last of the concerns. But recent form, recent encounter, and then the current status of where the game's going to happen. That is the current existing conditions. We'll discuss all three in detail before I tell you why I'm picking the certain side. The encounters and the current status, the recent form. What's happened with the players on recent form? It's very, very important to know what the players have done when they have gone up against each other. The very recent game that happened in the Wankhede Stadium where CSK took on RCB and they basically won that game hands down. RCB came in with the heat, came in with the form into Mumbai in a small venue. Everybody looked at RCB being a very threatening side. But after they got off to a good start in a hefty chase, in a reasonably hefty chase, after Devdutt Padikkal got them off to a start, I think Jadeja's one-man show stole the thunder away for CSK. Even though Jadeja did exceedingly well in that game, it looks like we might have to miss him. I am having to miss him out from my Dream 11 fantasy team today because I think what's happening here is Jadeja is batting too low in the batting order for CSK. He's not coming up in the order. They're using him more as a finisher. And Sharjah being a very small venue, I don't know how many overs Jaddu will get into the game with the likes of Maxwell, ABD who will come through the middle. And I also think Tim David might make the cut into this game for RCB to strengthen their batting lineup in place of Vanidu Hasaranga. I could be wrong, and in case Tim David doesn't make the cut, I might go with Ambati Rayudu as an option. But then again, Tim David might also play a very minimal role because I think it's going to be a high-scoring game. The current conditions are that RCB will be playing CSK at Sharjah. RCB is a batting might powerhouse, and CSK are extremely dependent on their openers to start going. If the openers get off to a start, they have the finishes and the power to get going. So that's going to be the other battle that we have to look forward to. So you can't miss out on Ruturaj Gaikwad or Faf du Plessis. Faf du Plessis has been a banker in terms of how Dream 11 fantasy segments are concerned. Most players pick Faf du Plessis as the vice captain or the captain when they have the fantasy team being picked. So we should remember that Ruturaj Gaikwad and Faf du Plessis are a must. Likewise, Virat Kohli and Devdutt Padikkal. Devdutt Padikkal had a wonderful first half of the tournament, batted beautifully against KKR as well in that first game, got out in the last over of the power play. So they cannot be missed. AB de Villiers and Maxwell again cannot be missed at Sharjah because both teams know, including RCB, also knows what they can do and how many runs are required in Sharjah. So they might come up in the order, and so you can't miss out on Maxwell and ABD as well. That makes it a really deep sort of a batting lineup that you have to pick in your fantasy side. So what happened at Sharjah last time? When we played at Sharjah, the early half of the games in Sharjah, that is the first 3 or 4 games, were all high scoring games. Delhi, I remember Delhi playing CSK in a 180 to 180 battle. It was not the greatest of wickets, but it was very good batting wickets. Still no spin, nothing to talk about, nothing really challenging the batter. It was a 180 chase. Jaddu bowled that last over. That was one game I remember. Then CSK played RR in the very first game that happened at Sharjah last time in the IPL 2020. And what happened? We all know what happened in that game. The last over that Lungi Ingidi bowled, Jofra Archer got away. Rajasthan made a huge score. CSK made a late charge, but still ended up getting, in the region of 200. Mighty game that was. It runs in excess of 430, 440 runs were made in that game. Absolutely nothing for the bowlers. The bowlers in the first game at Sharjah, again, the wicket is expected to be good. Usually the Sharjah pitch is barren of grass. There's no grass on it. And because there is no grass on it, the pitch will start playing very well early on because of the binding surface. And as the tournament progresses and the heat is lashing on, it will start deteriorating. It will start get slower and grubby. And then the bowlers will come into their own. But as of now, I think it's the batting might of CSK versus the batting might of RCB with one odd bowler who will challenge them, which I think could be Yuzvendra Chahal in this game. He's got the heart. Most of all, when you're playing a T20 game and as a bowler, the conditions are against you. You need to have a big heart, and that man has a big heart. So I think in the ground like Sharjah against the batting might of CSK, who plays spin really well through the middle order, I think Chahal's encounter with them will be very important. And if at all I had to pick one bowler for this game, I would definitely go for Chahal. So speaking of big heart, the next bowler that I will be picking is also one of my favorites. I nicknamed him Beefy. Beefy meaning Ian Botham. The heart is large, the fight is big. So I think Shardul Thakur will be my next bowler, and again you can mull between Shardul Thakur or Mohammad Siraj, one of the two. Both will bowl in the death. Shardul's got more variety in terms of trying to do this and that. He's just got that spunk about him, so I pick him and I like him. He's the beefy, and Siraj has been bowling great. He's been nailing those Yorkers beautifully. He's got the wicket taking knack, so you can pick one of the two as you please. And then the final pick, I think everybody picks this person and you have to pick him. If you miss him and he will go on to get wickets, he will be hurt in the fantasy game, that is Deepak Chahar. So how does my team look? I've given you all the options and weighed in the options. So how does my team look? My team looks like this. My keeper is AB de Villiers. I'm not picking any other keeper. And my batsmen are Ruturaj Gaikwad, Faf du Plessis, Devdutt Padikkal, Virat Kohli, and Glenn Maxwell. And my all-rounder, unfortunately, because I'm picking 5 batters and a keeper, I thought of picking 2 all-rounders. I am not able to pick Jadeja because he's batting too low down the order. I'm expecting not a lot of wickets to be lost, so I'm picking Moeen Ali, who walks in at number 3 as my only all-rounder, and my 3 bowlers, which makes it 5, 6, 7. My 3 bowlers are, I'm picking only 3 bowlers, not expecting a lot for the bowlers. 3 bowlers are Yuzvendra Chahal, Shardul Thakur, Deepak Chahar. I'm sorry, I'm actually not picking Yuzvendra Chahal because of budgetary constraints. I'm not able to pick Yuzvendra Chahal, but he is a good option for you. I'm going for Josh Hazlewood, who will again bowl at the death. He's got the height, can pick up a few wickets. I'm not expecting a lot of wickets from the bowlers. But Yuzvendra Chahal and Mohammad Siraj has been in red hot form, has been picking up wickets early and also been nailing the Yorkers beautifully at the death. So I think he's got the happy knack of picking wickets, so you can consider him. But my 3 bowlers will be Shardul Thakur, Josh Hazlewood, and Deepak Chahar. And when it comes to the one slot that I have left, I'm going to go for Tim David, because again I think RCB will bring in Tim David. But in case Raidu plays, I will pick Raidu. So it depends on whether Raidu recovers from his injury or not and eventually makes it to the final 11. So this is my team. Finally, I'm giving you the 11 once again, just to go through it. Ruturaj Gaikwad, Faf du Plessis, AB de Villiers, Glenn Maxwell, Virat Kohli, Devdutt Padikkal, Ambati Raidu or Tim David, Moeen Ali, Shardul Thakur, Deepak Chahar, and Josh Hazlewood. So that's my team, and you make your own team, and obviously taking in all these factors that I've said, consider it and eventually make your team. Go with your gut, go with your instinct. Take a chance, like I've always said, take a punt if you feel like it. And finally, what are you waiting for? Go and pick your side and have fun.